You mentioned something about master plan earlier. What is your view on the general lack of master plan for human settlement in Nigeria?
Yeah, I think it's the nature of preparing master plan and understanding the need to plan. You know, human beings or Nigerians by nature, we are gamblers. What I mean by we are gamblers is that when we take decision, we want to carry it out. You know, but planning is so tedious, time consuming. You give it time, incubation period for it to manifest. That's a lot of plenty grammar. And I think I mentioned when we started this that to prepare a master plan will take average of about 6 months to a year. No politician has patience for that. I remember I met a governor. I think the governor was trying to recruit commissioners. And one of the questions he asked me was, he mentioned some axes in his state. That how can we resolve those issues there? I said, we need data. I said, Prof, what can we do now, that people will know that we are? I said, sir, we need data. He can't do that. He said, to him, he assumed that I should know the issue and just hit it. Whereas the importance of data is that it's not like you meet a doctor and you just tell the doctor, I have malaria. You know, the doctor will tell you, go and do blood tests. You know, if you are an inpatient person, you can walk out of that clinic. That I know that I have malaria. Why are you saying that I should go through the stress of paying for blood tests? I expect you to just tell me the drug and... But the doctor knows that if you have so many variants of fever, so let me know even the intensity or the severity of the fever to now know whether it's typhoid or malaria or so plan preparation is something like that. No, by the time you have your data, no matter, it's only how to fast track the data, which I mentioned earlier, that with technology now we can now fast track data collection. And we are in a country where our secondary data are not readily available. For example, if I mention, let's say some, like 3 neighborhoods, 3 political wards in Shomolu, let me just use this as an example. And I need socioeconomic profile, their population, sex distribution, income pattern, number of people in primary school. I can't press my computer and data will come out. Whereas we're supposed to have such data. But if you are planning in Nigeria, you have to go to the field, enter each house and collect those data. Then you now go to your computer and use statistical analysis to analyze it. Because if you don't do that, your recommendations on what you should prescribe for that environment, the type of clinic they will require, whether they require specialists, their common ailment is malaria, for example, to now know the type, whether it's whatever type of, or even the age range that usually have this type of, a specific type of ailments. So planning needs all those things, number of people in primary school, the population, the income distribution, if the income class is so high, to know the type of commercial activities you provide for their income class. So the time frame required to do that, the politicians that will fund the data, the master plan, they don't have the patience for that 9 months. That's one, too. Then most of our master plans are not bankable. Are not bankable. What I mean by they are not bankable is that because we have to really change our mindset. And I think it's the setting, it's the system. What do I mean by this? For example, we want to prepare master plan. You are commissioned to do it. Somebody in the government agency will say 20% is our own, and you have to pay up front before you even get your own mobilization. Whereas a consultant can prepare a master plan with or without collecting a kobo. Merely using land swap. I'm just using that scenario. That when you prepare the master plan, because so many lands will still belong to government by land use decree, urban lands. That's why I say we should limit our discussion on town and urban. Urban lands are usually under the governor. Governor is really taking custody of the land on behalf of the people. By the time you finish your plan, some areas will be commercial. Once you zone an area as commercial, the value has increased on that master plan paper. Maybe they are selling the land for 10 million before. If you now just draw a line, just the line, no, the land value could increase to 50 million. The consultant can take that as his own consultancy fee. Government can just release that land for him. That you don't have money, help us to prepare the plan. Maybe we just give you money to do the basic, not your real profits. Then we now give you land as part of your fee because we don't have money.